So after 3 days it finally arrived, and you probably can't hear me like this is that. And there we go. So a week later, 4 days into it, we're still kind of going. We had to close the door. Thought I'd give you a look. Took them 2 weeks, but they finally delivered the bin. 4 days into it, we're almost finished. Ready to close the back up. Thought I'd give you a look. Is it worth scrapping for a living or some spare cash? For a living and for some spare cash, if that's all you're worried about doing, no. Unless you can fill a container like this every single week, you ain't gonna make a wage. To fill one of these every single week, keeping in mind it took me we'll say 3 days, right? To fill it up, that's 3 days out of the week gone. You're left with 4 days to go out there, collect the stuff, dismantle it, not including your costs, you know, for fuel, your time, it costs money. You gotta eat, you gotta drink, maintenance on your vehicles. You need at least this to cover your costs and pay a wage. It's impossible. Please don't try it. And to just be collecting scrap metal, definitely not worth it. You know, you're busting your nuts for nothing. I know. I have the proof. This is what you need every single week to make a reasonable wage out of scrap metal. This took me like 6 months of dismantling, 4 days loading, and that doesn't even include the 5 to 10 years of collecting the junk. So yeah, that's the story. It ain't worth it. Not unless you've got people bringing them to you for free, you know? Keep in mind, yes, I did get most of this for free. I did not pay a single cent for it, apart from my time and a little bit of LPG gas and a really cheap old dead van, which is still going quite well. And we'll probably have to do another couple loads because what I have doesn't actually fit in this container. We'll still have to do a few loads afterwards to finish clearing up the metal, and then I've probably still got another 6 months of work to do to finish the junk that I have, and I'll probably be looking at another container load in a year's time by Christmas. And I also quit a few years ago, so it's taken a while to get through it all. And then I've also got to deal with all the, you know, valuables. That's it. Not much money in scrapping, unless you're clever about it, like I kind of have been. Look, why not? We'll just do the closing now, I suppose. There's not that much in the way. Shift the doors. Really, it's just a couple gates. Actually a gap in the bottom of this. Oh, where's my camera? Whoops! My camera went for a ride. Are you still alive there? Hi. There's no money in scrap unless you're clever about it. You get it for free, you know what you're collecting, and you make sure there's more to it than just steel. I collected this by getting electronics, so I wasn't collecting steel. In my mind I was collecting the coppers, the silvers, the golds. So this is junk. It's junk that I'm also getting a few dollars for. If you're doing this for a living just for the metal, it is definitely not worth it, because 6 months of dismantling, 4 days of loading, not including the years of collecting, the money on servicing, the fuel, feeding me and watering me during the drives. And yes, I did have help. So if I had to also have paid for that help, which I thankfully didn't because of my children, but if I had to pay for that help, I'd be in debt right now. That's it.